Hey guys, so today I want to do quickly a benchmark speed test between the Samsung Galaxy A3 2017 here and the Sony Xperia X Compact, which is which is a very nice Sony phone right now, which also cost around 350 euro. I think I've seen prices 370 euro perhaps. And this one, the new one here, 300 euro on the A3. And this one also had this very nice kind of tube design here, which is very nice. So let's just do a benchmark test here to see which one I get the best in the N22 benchmark test. I'm very curious on this one because both of these are interesting devices. So I'm just gonna turn down the media volume. And we're gonna see here. We can run this. So I don't know which one of these has the strongest processor, but my guess is, I mean, from previous experiences with devices, it sort of feels like the Galaxy A3 should perform better because usually Samsung put in better stuff in their phones. But then again, now when I'm seeing this test running here, and then again, do remember that you might have to pay like 70 or 50 euro more for the Xperia X Compact. It does look like on the graphical test here that it is running more smooth. That's interesting. So it's going to be interesting also to see in terms of RAM, in terms of the CPU, and the UX, which I think it means user experience, which one is going to get very good score. So 1080p test here, some off-screen rendering, so you don't see that much interesting stuff. I'm not sure though what it means when it's just doing it off-screen, but I mean, it's not off-screen, but what does it mean? Real-time shadow is an effect that they're using on this test. This is really interesting here to actually see the massive difference in terms of performance. I mean, Sony has been really good usually on their compact devices to push out really good specs, and that was something that we did see in an earlier device. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't the X Compact, it was Sony Xperia C3 Compact, yeah. And then also I think they had a C5 Compact, both which was, if I can recall, very good in terms of performance. Yeah, both were pretty high end. Maybe not the C3 as much as the C5 Compact. I think at least it was a C5 Compact. Sony's just releasing a lot of phones with XC, C, or Z, as some people say. I'm not sure if C is correct, but they do release a lot of devices, and it can be a little bit confusing there with the naming. It's a little bit easier with Samsung, I gotta say, with the Galaxy S naming structure, Galaxy A5. For some reason, it's just easier to remember, I think at least. Maybe it's also because I think that Samsung has been doing a very good job releasing really nice quality devices. If you can recall, the Xperia S, which got released I think 2012 perhaps, I'm pretty sure, Xperia S, and the first Xperia Z, both of those had, I think Xperia Z had like Snapdragon 600 or something when everyone else was a little bit stronger. HTC, both HTC and Samsung had like better internals. I think Sony Xperia Z had the Snapdragon S4 or something, and then Snapdragon 600 was in like in the Galaxy phone, which I think was the Galaxy S4 that year. And then there was some HTC device that year also. But it's kind of hard to remember all of those phones because, I mean, I only remember the significant phones, the phones that made the most difference. And HTC, HTC, I think they had some problems with the camera that kind of sucked. It was like pretty poor performance. So both of these devices are very interesting in terms of how nice they feel to hold in the hand. First of all, this one with the rounded design feels extremely nice. and this one with this kind of like tube design, which also feels extremely good to hold in the hand. Yeah, I mean, phones are really getting up to like a nice quality, especially even like the mid-range phones. So it's very nice. Interesting here, the CPU test ran faster on the A3. I really do believe the CPU might be stronger in the A3, but in terms of 3D testing, there it really looked like the Xperia X compact dominated. Really. It's not that far behind. But then you also have this thing. I don't think the Xperia X compact is water resistant, so that kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure it's not. The Xperia X wasn't water resistant. The Xperia X Performance was water resistant. And the Sony Xperia X said, I don't remember if that one is water resistant. It might not even be that. It's weird, especially when Sony released a lot of devices that's not water resistant, and then some are. It gets a little bit confusing over there. You get kind of scared, like what can you do with your device? And also in terms of build quality, I've always been having some big problems with Sony products, like drop tests, stuff like that. They seem to be able to break pretty easy. That's my experience. Let's see, 95% on both, 97%. It looks on the UX that it's actually going faster almost. The Xperia X is getting caught up, or like, whoa, 46,000. Okay, that's interesting. 46,000. Are we gonna get 53,000? 53,800. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's crushing! Oh my god, 80,000! Okay, this one is extremely high-end phone. Actually, pretty good price on the Xperia X Compact when you see the performance. That is craziness. 80,000 versus 46,000. And this one is just, as I said, a 50. If you're lucky, maybe you can get it for only it's like 50 euro more or something. Oh my god, that's very nice. That is very powerful. As 3D here, it almost gets, or a little bit more than around 3 times as much in terms of graphics. UX, this one was a big one, almost double. UX, 30,000, 17,000. CPU, not as big difference, 17,000 almost, 24,000. Still, this one is way better. Yeah. And then we have the RAM, 8,000 or 6,000. I mean, this one's probably the closest one. But wow, I did not expect it to get 80,000. That is insane. That is really good actually from Sony. I mean, I've been noticing some really good software performance inside of the Xperia X Compact. I mean, it's been really impressive. So that's very interesting there to know if you are kind of wondering which one you should go with, which one is the most powerful. That can definitely be good there to know. So yeah, quick video checking that out. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a great day.